Hello students, good afternoon to all. How are you? Yes. Okay, my name is Asha. I'm going to take EVS subject. Okay. Yes. I hope all are you fine at home? Yes. Then we'll go for a lesson. That is next part. It is we are already discussing about the parts of the plant. Okay. So next it is uh, the root of the plant we are going to discuss. Okay. Now I will show you one video about plants, so that time you can understand what is the functions of root. Okay. Can you?
Okay, class, who would like to do problem 3 on the board? Please don't be...
Oh, I love this fruit.
Oh, Jimmy, this is not a fruit.
Then what it is?
You know, this is a root of the plant.
But nobody eats roots.
Yes, you're right. But there are few roots which we eat, like carrot and radish.
I want to know more about plants.
We eat roots of carrot, radish.
Let's learn more about fruits. See, this is a carrot plant. Can you see carrots on the ground?
Yes, this is carrot.
Jimmy, see, this root is a long single root. These type of roots are called tap roots. Let me show you more tap roots. These are tap roots. These are long and there are side roots also.
Oh, does all plants have tap roots?
Mostly big plants have tap roots, as these have to go very deep. See, the small plants have these fiber type roots. These are called fibrous roots.
Oh yes, as the plants are not large in size.
Yeah, the small plants have these fiber type roots.
Two type of roots, tap roots and fibrous roots.
I have one question. What do roots do?
Oh, roots bring water and nutrients from ground.
Okay, there are two types of roots. There are two types of roots. That it is one, it is tap roots, and another one it is fabricus root. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of tap root? That we will go to discuss. The root is the one of the part of the plants. That is the bottom part of the plant. What is the functions of that one? It will survey the food and water to the plant to grow. Okay. Tap root. Some plants have a thick main root with small roots growing from its sides. Okay, some plants have a thick main root with the small roots growing from its sides. This is called a taproot. Taproot are seen in plants like cotton, bean, and pea. Okay, some plants have thick. That is the thick plant. It will small roots growing from its inside, right? That is called taproot. Okay. Then fibrous root. What is the meaning of fibrous root? Some plants have fibrous root which are branched. See, some plants have fibrous root which are branched. In these plants, many thin roots start growing from the base of the stem. Some of the stems, from the stems, some roots will grow. They grow in a bunch. Fibrous roots are seen in plants like wheat, grass, and onion. It will grow from the stem also. That is called fibrous root. Okay. I hope the difference between taproot and fibrous root you understood. And next we will go for functions of roots. Okay, this is the functions of root. What are the functions are included in the roots? Okay, so first point, the absorb water and minerals from the soil. See, this already I told you, I discussed with you. That is to absorb water and minerals from the soil, the nutrients from the soil. Okay, to hold the plants firmly in the soil, some roots store food in them. Yes. Okay. Second point it is, roots have several purposes. Okay, roots have several purposes. They hold the plant in the ground and keep it upright. Okay, it will hold the plants, like it is the we can say that is the one of the major part of the plant. They take water and food from the soil. They take water and food from the soil. The first point also, like it is related to first point. They also store food for the plant. It is storing the food. Like see, sometime rain will come continuously. Sometime no rain. So that time they will store the water little. Okay. Then how much that plant is required, that much it will survive. Okay. Roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. If the roots are damaged, the plant will not be able to get water and it will be die. When sometime your mom or some elders will tell with you, we are cutting some plants or leaves, that time don't paint or don't give paint for root. Why? If it is root, the if root will damage or it had some problems, that time that plant will die. Why? Why? Because root only surviving the food for the plant. Yes. The water and the minerals are used by plants to prepare food. The water and the minerals are used by plants to prepare food. It will grow. We are eating food. Why? We are growing. We need good health. Yeah, like that only plant also need healthy, right? If it is grow properly, if it will give fruits or leaf for us. Yes. Okay. Next point it is, roots hold the plant firmly in the soil. It will hold the plant. Okay. Some roots store food with them. That already came once again. Plants such as carrot, beetroot store in the extra food prepared by the plants in their root. So this we discussed in the last chapter also. Some of the vegetables we can get from the root. Yes or no? Yes. So we are getting from the root. So now again I will show you one video, that time you can understand.
Woo! Adapted Mind Math! Come explore the site with me. I'm in first grade.
Functions of roots. Primary function. Fixation. Roots help to fix the plant firmly in the soil. Absorption. The root hairs help in the absorption of water and minerals from the soil. Transportation. Water and minerals absorbed by the roots are transported up to the stem. Holding the soil together. Roots help to hold the soil together. This prevents washing away of soil by wind or water. Secondary functions. Storage. In certain plants, the roots are modified for storage of food. Mechanical support. In plants like banyan, the roots support heavy horizontal branches. In pandanus, maize, etc., the root helps in supporting the main shoot from falling.
Roots. Objective: to understand the functions of roots. We see many plants around us. If you look at this plant, you can see that it has flowers, leaves, a stem, and a root. These parts work together to help the plant to grow. Let's study in detail the functions of the root. The root is the part of a plant that normally grows under the surface of the soil. The root system of a plant consists of a main root and a number of side roots. The roots anchor the plant to the soil, fixing it firmly in the ground. The roots also help bind the soil particles together, and this prevents soil erosion. A very important function of the roots is the absorption of water and minerals from the soil. The water and minerals absorbed by the roots are transported by thin tubes called xylem to various parts of the plant, and this helps in the growth and survival of the plants. This firm fixing of the plant by the roots provides the plant resistance to strong winds. When the wind blows, the plant does not get pulled out of the soil easily because of the presence of the roots. Here's an experiment to prove roots are required for the survival of plants. Take two similar weeds. Cut the roots of one of the weeds. Plant both the weeds in 2 separate pots. Water both the weeds regularly. Observe the 2 weeds after a few days. You can see that the weed without roots has dried up. This is because without roots, the weed could not absorb water and minerals from the soil, resulting in the death of the plant. On the other hand, the weed with roots was able to absorb both water and minerals from the soil, and hence it continues to live and grow. To summarise, roots anchor the plant to the soil. Roots bind the particles of soil together and prevent soil erosion. Roots absorb water and minerals from the soil.
Yes. Now we got a proper idea how it will grow, right? Without root, the plant will grow. No. If we will cut the stem and we will keep in the pot, it will never grow. It will goes to die without root. So root is required for to grow the plant. Yes. Okay. Then now we cleared the parts, root parts, like the 2 types of parts in the root that we discussed. That is correct. Next we will go for shoot system. That is stem. Okay. What we are going to say, the stem, that is another name, it is the shoot. Okay. That is the shoot system or stem system. So we'll discuss the how stem will work on the plant. How stem will stem is the one of the part of the stem. It is how works for the plant. What are the functions of the stems that we are going to discuss? Yes. The parts of a plant which grow above the ground is called the shoot. Which grow above from the underground. Okay. Which is like in the underground, it will root. After that, if it will come upright, that is called stem or shoot. Yes. The shoot or stem of a plant bears leaves, flowers, birds, and fruits. Okay. Yes. It will help. It will plant bears leaves, flowers, birds, and fruit. Okay. The plant body consists of 2 basic parts. The plant body consists of 2 basic parts, the shoot system and the root system. There are 2 parts, 2 basic parts on the plant. There is one, it is shoot system, and another one it is root system. The shoot system includes organs such as leaves, birds, stems, flowers, and fruits, and usually it develops above ground. Okay. See, now I will explain you how it is. Okay. See, root will survive the food, but it will go from the stem. Okay, it will go from the shoot. Like what is the stem is there, it will go from the stem. Okay, root will provide the water or nutrients from the soil or like food, it will survive, so that it will go from the stem to leaves or fruits or birds, so etc. So whichever it will comes from the plants, it will come through the stem. Stem will give the stem will survive the food. Root will survive to stem. Okay. Yes. So now I will show you one video. Hello. Yeah, yeah, sure, ma'am. I will. Yeah. Okay, I will check. Hello, ma'am. Yeah, it is nice, ma'am. But but one thing, that introduction is second step. Everything is fine, but first step is there, na? She has to stand straight once. After introduction. Yes. Uh, will we'll start the video. Yes. Okay.
Hello students, Miss Swanson here, and today we're taking a look at the shoot system of plants. Now I chose this picture here just because it shows the basic morphology of a plant, specifically in the shoot system, the leaves, the fruit, the flower, and the stem. So those are the main areas of the plant that we'll be looking at today. So we have a few learning goals. You should be able to describe the role or the purpose of the shoot system. You should be able to identify the shoot system from a diagram, and you should be able to list and describe the parts of the shoot system. So let's take a look here at a plant. The part that is below the surface is the root system, and the part that is above the surface is called the shoot system. Now the shoot system has several parts. There's the leaf, the fruit, the flower, the stem, and the shoot apex, which is the very top where the plant is growing upwards. So those are the main parts of the shoot system. So what's the role? Well, it's the location of photosynthesis, particularly in the leaves, and also it produces flowers for reproduction. So let's take a look at each of these different structures one at a time. The first is the leaf. So this is the main photosynthetic structure in the plant. And some leaves also have other roles, such as support, attraction, protection, and reproduction. So those are all roles that some leaves may possess, but all of them are really important for photosynthesis. The next one is the fruit and flower. Now these contain the reproductive organs. So the male parts produce the pollen grains and the female parts produce the eggs. So they're responsible for reproduction. And the fertilized eggs form seeds, and the seeds are usually protected within the fruit. So that's where the seeds and fruit come into play. The next is the stem, and this supports the branches, the leaves, and the flowers. And then some stems are also used for food storage, protection, photosynthesis, and reproduction. So not all of them have those roles, but some of them do. And you can see in this picture, where the leaves come out from the stem, we call those nodes, and in between the nodes are what we call internodes. So those are just different sections of the stem.
Yes, we understood how stem will work on the plant. Okay. Now we'll discuss the functions of plants, functions of stems. The stem supports the plant above the ground. It will support the plant. It is a supporter. It connects the roots to the other parts of plants such as leaves, flowers, birds, and fruits. It will connect the roots to other parts of the plant. It is the connector. While root will provide the food, it will give connections to the all other parts of the plant. Okay. Plants may have stems that are strong or weak. However, plants have a stems, it is weak or strong. However, woody or soft or green or brown. However, it will like some of the you can observe the coriander stem is green. Yes. Okay. Then we'll go for next coconut tree. It is the stem color is brown. Yes. Okay. Next, we'll go for next. Mango tree, that color also brown. And rose plant, that is the color is green. So the stem color is different, but however the work is same. Yes, the thick and strong stem of a fully ground tree is called a trunk. Fully ground, if it is strong and ground color, if it is called trunk. All the different kinds of stems perform the same function. See here that I already told you. However, it is different kinds of stems, but that work is same. It will connect to the other parts. Functions of the stem. The stem bears branches, leaves, flowers, and fruits. The stem bears branches, leaves, flowers, and fruits. It carries water and minerals from roots to the other part of the plant that we already discussed. It carries food made by the leaves to all the parts of the plant. The stems of some plants are modified to store food. For example, sugarcane, potato, ginger, and garlic. See, the stems of some plants are modified to store the food. Okay. For example, we can give sugarcane, potato, ginger, and garlic. These are the examples for the stems. This also we discussed in the last chapter also. But once again, we have to clear it, like, okay. Next, it is the part. Which one? Leaf. Yes, it is the main part. We know we can touch the leaf, and when we will cut the we can cut, or otherwise we can smell there only. The smell, because of the smell only we can identify which tree it is, which plant it is. However, okay. Leaves have different shapes, sizes, color, and smell. See students, some of the plants leaves are green. However, it is the color is green, or some of the color is changed. Like some of the plant leaves we can see yellow color can we see, and for few that the purple color will come, that also we can see. So other color also we can see in the leaves, and sizes also different. See that tulsi leaves size, which color, which size, that is very small. And we can observe mango trees leaf. It is too long, and we can go for some cottons, like some cotton trees plants, that is the some of that big, or some of the small leaves. Okay, most leaves are green, that I already told. However, some leaves may be red. Yeah, some leaves may be red, yellow, or shaded. That purple, like that is one of the red color, not two, several color it will come. Okay, you observe in your garden once, so that time can you understand, like some of the plants leaf is different colors. The leaf prepares food for the whole plant. See, the leaf prepares food for the whole plant. Therefore, it is called the food factory of the plant. See, this you have to observe. The leaves are the food factory of the plant. The flat and the broad part of leaf is called the leaf blade or lamina. The leaf blade has many pores on its underside. These are called the stomata. Okay, so now I will show you one PPT. So before that, can we go for textbook? So I will show you one textbook images so you can identify how it is the leaves. Then after that I will give you some more activities. So before that we'll go for textbooks. See here. See, place thin white paper on top of a leaf. This is the activity for you. So once I will complete the introductions of leaf, after that we'll discuss for the activity. Leaves have different shapes, sizes, color and smell that we already discussed. See, this is the plant leaves. See, water, carbon dioxide and photosynthesis. That last previous video what I showed that explained about photosynthesis. This stomata, see, vein and blade and midrib, leaf image. This is the leaf image. Okay. Air enters a plant through the stomata. So how air will comes to the plant? It will comes from the stomata. See here this one. Yeah. In most plants, the leaf has a main vein in the center. It is called the midrib. From where a number of side veins arise. Leaves contain a substance called chlorophyll. The green color of the leaves is due to chlorophyll. So, leaves is the food factory of the plant. It will survive food like it will give food or what we can say air it will provide. Okay, so we'll discuss about what are the functions of the leaf. That time you can understand how leaves will work. The main function of the leaves to make food to the plant in the presence on sunlight. So I already told you sunlight and air is also, and sunlight is most important for the plant grow. So that will survive leaves, and chlorophyll absorbs sunlight needed by leaves to prepare food. And see here, the leaves use sunlight, water and carbon dioxide to prepare food. This process is called photosynthesis. See, the preparation of food, how it will prepare food, that is called photosynthesis. The food prepared by the leaves is used for the growth of the plant. How it will grow, like it needs some carbon dioxide or sunlight. For us also sunlight is required, right? Yes. So like water, that is surviving the leaves, like producing the leaves. Okay. Veins provide support to the plant and help in transporting water and nutrients. It will support to supply or survive the water and nutrients. Green plants take in carbon dioxide from the air and give out of oxygen during the process of making food. When it is making food for that growing, so it will survive the oxygen in the nature. Leaves of some plants also store food. See here, spinach is here, and lettuce and cabbage. These are the examples for storing food. See, extra food is stored in the leaves of cabbage, spinach and lettuce plants, and they are eaten as vegetables. That is the food of the plant. It is very good for us. It is the very nutrient items. Yes, the functions. What are the functions? How prepare food? How prepare plants food? That is the main role. It is the leaf. Okay, for preparing food. So next we will go for uses of leaves. See students, for leaves we are using for the several purposes. Yes or no? Yes. So sometime we are drawing mehendi on our hands. So what we are doing, that mehendi leaves we are taking. Okay. So sometime some functions we arranged in the village areas and also in the rural area, urban areas. So we are using banana leaf for the food, okay, to survive. And tulsi leaves, that also we are using. And betel leaf, it is almost people is using for betel leaf. And eucalyptus leaf, it is Nilgiri, it is medicinal purpose. Okay, so uses of leaves we can go for discuss. Besides being eaten as vegetable, leaves have other uses too. Some leaves are used to serve food. For example, the banana leaf. Yes, banana leaf we are serve the food. Leaves like tulsi and neem have medicinal value. Betel leaves, pan. This very easily we can understand. Pan helps to remove bad breath. Eucalyptus leaves are used to treat cough, cold or blocked nose. This very help to us. Once you observe at home, Nilgiris are very easily remove our blocks, nose block or cough or anything. See here, photos are here. And one more I told you that mehendi, you can see here, this picture also here, that mehendi leaves, henna powder. Yes. See, for mango trees leaf, we are using for some of the functions in the decorations or some of the designing purpose we are using for that. So now I will show you one video.
Hello students, Miss Watson here, and today we're taking a look at the shoot system of plants.
This is already done, right? Okay, now I will show you one PPT. Okay, so leaves parts, like how leaf will work. Okay. Yes, I will show you the PPT. See here, uses of leaves that we already discussed. The big leaves of coconut palm and date palm are used to make roofs of huts. Yes, is it right? Yeah, we are using the coconut palm and date palm are used to make a roofs. of huts. Yes. Uses of leaves, you can observe, you can see leaves of neem and tulsi are used to make medicine. Sometimes we can observe, we can feel in the cough or stomach pain. That time mom will prepare one tulsi kashaya or tulsi something. Yes or no? Yes. So that is medicinal purpose also we are using leaves. See, this is the neem and this is the tulsi. A banana leaf is used for serving food. In the function time we are using banana leaf, and sometime at home also we are using banana leaf. Uses of leaves. Colors from mehendi leaves are used to make designs on hands. Mehendi color is also used to color hair. That we know. So we are coloring the hair, right? So for the coloring hair we are using mehendi leaves, and also to put mehendi for in the hand, that also we are using. For sometimes some people will use that nail is there na, for that also they are using. Mango leaves are considered auspicious and are used in festoons. Mango leaves are considered auspicious and are used in festoons. See, we can observe in the mango tree leaves we are using for the some decorations, or some of the function time during marriage time we are using for that. See, some of the time we are using for this also. And betel leaves are used in making pan, eaten by many in India. So pan, everyone is like, some of the sweet pan and some of the spicy pan also there. So some in the village areas people will eat betel leaf, and also in the city sweet pan will come. That also everyone's like. Leaves of the eucalyptus are used to treat cough, cold and blocked nose. That is the Nilgiris. That is pure natural it is, and it is very good for the cold, cough and blocked noses. So this is the uses of leaves. Any doubts from this? No? Okay. So now I will show you one video.
Types of plants. These are.
So this is already we discussed, but once again I will do the revisions for you. And another one, it is the part of a plant, that is a flower, that I will take class for next tomorrow. I will take you the class. Before that, once again I will do the revisions from the types of the plant. So I will show you one video.
Different kinds of plants. Plants are classified on the basis of size, lifespan, place of growth, and flowering pattern. Types of plants on the basis of their size. Trees are plants with a long stem, supporting branches and leaves. They are big in size and have a thick brown stem called the trunk. Common trees in your neighborhood are neem, banyan, chiku, gulmohar, mango, and amaltas. Shrubs and bushes are smaller than trees. Melon, bottle gourd, pumpkin, grapevine, pea, and money plant are some climbers.
Our topic for today is parts of a plant. A plant has many different parts that perform various functions. The two main parts of the plant are the root and shoot. Root usually grows under the ground, while shoot usually grows above the ground. The shoot has different parts called the stem, leaves, flowers, and fruits. The stem is the stalk of the plant. It helps the plant to stand upright. It carries water and minerals from the roots to the leaves and carries food prepared by the leaves to the different parts of the plant. Branches are parts that grow from the stem. Leaves grow on the stem and branches. They are usually green due to the presence of chlorophyll, which helps them to prepare food. Leaves have small openings called stomata, through which plants take in and give out air. Flowers are the reproductive parts of the plant. They come in different shapes, sizes, and colors. By the process of pollination, many flowers develop into delicious fruits, which are eaten by us. Roots help to anchor the plant to the ground. They absorb the water and minerals required for the growth of the plant.
Yes, I hope all you understood about the meaning of plant and the types of the plant and parts of the plant. So every part has a functions like their own work, specific work. That also we discussed. But next class I will go for next part, that is the flowers. So I will meet you in the next class. So thank you all.